Happy birthday, America. It is Independence Day, the 4th of July, United States 250 today. That is what's going on, so I've got a special video for you right now. We're out at Shelton Springs. We're gonna do the red, white, and blue layout. Here we go. Now the red, white, and blue layout here at Shelton Springs isn't really a layout. It's a combination of the red tee pads, the white tee pads, and the blue tee pads. So we're going to alternate through those all the way through the course. I think a good score here would be somewhere around even. So that's what we're going to shoot for. We're going to go with the ESP Buzz red, white, and blue here on hole 1, 220, par 3, dogleg left. Here we go. That is a good first shot. It should be in the circle. Let's start off with a birdie, huh? From where I was standing, I really thought that I got it. I must have hit one of these trees, probably this guy, and rolled back out. But we still have a look at the bird. Oh, yeah! I didn't think for a second that was going in. I was walking up there to tap in the par, but we'll take the bird and move on. So again, you heard the layout, you heard what we're doing. We started over there on reds, we got our birdie. Now we're on whites here on hole 2. I can also birdie this hole. I've done it a time or two, so let's see if we can do that. We're gonna go with the Hades. Unpopular opinion, but we're going to go through that narrow gap on the left versus going around the outside. If we get through there and it's a good shot, we have our shot at birdie. Or we'll go outside. Strange wind patterns out there. Let's see if we can get our par. So when I walked out of the trees, there was a headwind, or there was a tailwind coming through. As I got down here, there was a tailwind coming through, and now we're back to a headwind. So yes, Shelton Springs, if you've played out here, you know the wind changes frequently. That is what's going on, but either way, we're gonna get up there close, get the par. And move on from there. So that's -1 through 2. That's always good on any of the layouts here at Shelton. I do like -2 through 2, but missed our gap, got our par. We're gonna move on to the blues on hole 3. Well, we got all the traffic here outside of hole number 3. We're right along the highway. If you saw the Cascade Challenge presented by Jomez Pro and Discraft, I believe, this year, round 2, I caddied for Gannon Burr.
Give it up for Gannon Burr.
You know, casual caddy round. All right, #1 in the world. That was pretty cool. I was sitting right back there as he launched his drive out of bounds, and then it rolled back in on day 2 there at the Cascade Challenge. I got to visit with him and caddy for him that whole round. Really cool deal. Thanks for everybody who participated in that contest. The winner of that die disc is going to be Ian. Ian has played with me a few times here on the channel as well, but he submitted the best picture, so we're gonna die a disc together. That'll come out in a future video. Here on hole 3, it's 990 feet. It's a par 5. I can't say that I've ever played this tee pad before, but we're gonna give it a shot today because we're playing red, white, and blue. Here we go. All right, we do have a tailwind. What I really want to do is avoid the hazard over there on the left. I don't know if I even have the power to get there. So we're trying to get over the road, Mrs. Cooper is hanging down there in the flowers trying to pick a bouquet, trying to avoid her as well. So here we go. I am short of the hazard. I'm in the road. That is perfectly safe. Now we're going to shoot over the hazard, see if we can save our par here. Oh, look who we found. The beautiful, as always, Mrs. Cooper. She found herself in a field of wildflowers. That's normally where you find her if you can't find her anywhere. If you watched, I guess if you watch tomorrow, she's going to be playing Running Nad with me. And if you watch Thursday, you'll also catch her playing her own video disking with Mrs. Cooper out at Chief Kitsap Academy. You should hear her try to pronounce that. She's pretty good at it. Either way, here we are up here in the road. Let's see if we can make it over the hazard. Luckily, the wind hasn't shifted again. I've got another Hades, strong tailwind. I'm going to try and get over close to that white dot as we can get. I think that was a pretty good shot. Got a forward roll close to the tree line. I'm definitely no Gannon Buhr. It took me 2 shots and I just still didn't get as far as he did on his first shot day 1 at the tournament. He was off in this side over there, but 2 shots to here for me from the blues back there is pretty good. I still have 3 shots for the par, so let's just see if we can get up there. Well, I was worried about it. I smacked that tree pretty good. That didn't feel good. I still have a putt for par though. Oh, I thought I saved my par. That's all right. We'll get the bogue. That puts us even through 3. Not too bad playing the red, white, and blue layout though. Well, there we are. We made it even through 3. Birdie on 1, a par on 2, and a bogey on 3. That first tree hit followed by that second tree hit over there on 3 was unfortunate. But you know what? We're even right now, and that's what we're shooting for the entire round is even. So if we can maintain this, we're going to be doing just fine. So we're playing the red, white, and blue layout today because it is America's birthday, because I am a proud American, because I am so happy we made it to America 250. I hope you guys are the same. If not, that's cool. Do what you want to do, but I encourage you to be a proud supporter of the U.S. I think that USA is playing today in Seattle for the World Cup. Go USA. I don't watch soccer, but go USA. Everything that we have going on for us here in this country, I am for. Let's make sure we keep that going. Here on hole 4, we're back on the reds. We're gonna red, white, and blue the rest of the way through. I've hit the band, I've hit the basket, I've hit the chains, I've done everything but hit an ace on this hole. Let's see if we can throw a crave at it and hit an ace. Elbow's still kind of bothering me, so I got the sleeve back on. Here we go. I mean, that's a little short, but that'll work. Yeah, like I said, just a little bit short, but it is within my range, so let's just put it in those chains. Just like that. That's all it takes to get back to a negative number, -1. We're gonna head over to whites on hole 5. All right, here on hole 5 on white, we have a long par 4. The key to this par 4 is to get around the corner and through the first set of trees with the forehand. There is the new Mando that's on the tree here, I guess center screen probably. So we have to avoid that. We gotta go around it, get as far down as we can with our first shot with this trail. I don't know if you saw it, red, white, and blue. Go America. Yeah, we caught a little bit of that branch going through, but it should be down there far enough that we'll have a shot. Well, unfortunate, we didn't quite make the corner. That branch must have taken a little more off than I thought. And this is the tree line that I was talking about that I want to get past. So we have limited our options. We're still going to try and get the par here, but we're going to go with a roller with the Crave and see how far down there we can get. That's a par save at least. Ooh, good skip. Good skip. Well, hopefully we don't keep that up to where we get birdies on reds, pars on whites, and bogeys on blues. We don't want all the blues to be bogeys. But again, that'll get us to even. So if that happens, I guess that's just fine. This one I know is in a tough spot with a tough Mando, so we'll just see what we can do and hopefully stay even. All right, so again, tough tee pad, tough Mando with a tight gap, and then we got to get hard over to the left. I'm just trying to get through the gap with the heat, get a good approach. We'll get the par, and then we'll stay -1 through 6. That'd be super. Like I wrote it up that way. I feel like that's all right. Hey, look at that, par on 6. You know what that does? That keeps us at -1 through 6. That's a great first 6. So as you know, 250 years of American history is a pretty dang cool thing. A lot of things have happened recently in the past, all the way at the beginning when we got our freedom and independence. What is your opinion of the coolest thing that America has ever done in the last 250 years? Let me know down in the comments below. We can compare and contrast our answers later. But here on 7, I'm just going to try and get across that field. This is another one I've hit in the basket from this red tee pad a few times. I want these chains. We're going to throw that heat at it. A little bit of a crosswind. Let's see if that has an effect. It sure does have an effect. And that's one of those spots we're shooting for par again. There's some wind out here right now. We've got 2 more windy shots to throw, and then we're in the woods for the rest of it. So we'll get those out of the way and hopefully not have to contend with that anymore. And we're still -1 through 7, 8. It's all the way down across through the trees, but it is a par 4. Lots of wind going a lot of different directions. We're just gonna try and get out in the fairway there on the right side. for all intents and purposes, that was a great shot. That really did go a long ways. The wife was commenting on how far it went, and it was just a good carry with the wind in my mind. You can't really see the basket. I can't see the basket. It's a blind shot. We're gonna go try and go around all these trees on the left side, fade into the circle there, going right. Or do that. I guess we're gonna try and save par. I can see the basket. I just want the circle. If I get in the circle, we've got a putt. We've got a putt, we can get a par. That's all we're really looking for here. That was a really good shot too. There we go, save the par. Still sitting at -1 through 8. Great round so far, let's move on. Sorry. Did you watch the Cascade Challenge? If you did, and you were watching Jomez coverage on round 2, I was standing right back there with Gannon. Somebody stepped up right here, threw an old worn out buzz right into the chains down there straight away. I know that's not something I can do. Let's see if I can roll some of that footage right here.
Finds a tree. Noah Meinsma going backhand up the middle.
This is a buzz that's been in his bag, I think, for like 10 years.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
That's beautiful. Gannon! It's in!
It's in!
Skinny's done it down the middle.
How cool is that? All that I'm gonna try and do is go as straight as I possibly can for as long as I possibly can to get as close to that basket as I possibly can. With the heat, a par here is great. -1 through 9 would be awesome. Here we go. Ooh, where are you going? Bright side, I might have already made the island. Well, there's the island. I didn't quite make it, but I was certainly on the way to the island. And there we go. We're gonna have a shot at, that's a birdie look, but likely a par. Ooh. All right, that was a birdie look. Well, there it was, front 9. We took a -1 on the front, red, white, blue, red, white, blue, red, white, blue. Go USA. Happy 4th. If you liked the front 9 of this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Do all the things that YouTube likes you to do. We're gonna play the OG 18 today, so we're not gonna play brand new 13, 14, and 15. They're just a little ways out there, and we got some things to do later on. So let's finish off starting here on hole 10. We got 9 holes to go. Let's do it.